What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastermind here with Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back to another segment of my weekly stream every Friday at 4:20 p.m. for 5 years, celebrating 900 uploads, 900 videos, 700,000 views. If you're new to my content, please go ahead and smash the like, subscribe button right now. Thank you, all of you, for joining me this week. Now, the title says it all, and I want to jump right into that. But before I do that, please do me a favor again and smash that like and subscribe button and share this video with at least one person you know, maybe two or three people you know, because right now, sharing is caring. The more you share the video, the more it will grow. We've been trying to break a record of 1,000 views on the live stream. We've done this before, but we haven't done it recently. So we need to do it again. And if you didn't know this, you can join our group by joining our membership program. It's only $1.99 per month. You can cancel anytime you want. This gives you exclusive access to behind the scenes content that I provide, opportunities for raffles and giveaways. And you already know how I get down. Now, before I dive into our show, I do want to let y'all know that we are doing one more event for 2024. This is the last event I will do. This is the last party I'm going to do for this year, and you better be there. The Token Chill presented by Ohio Cannabis Live and my good friend DJ Panda. That's right, green vibes. You know what green vibes are? We chilling green. It's BYOB. You better know what that means because you already know me. You ever been to one of my parties, my celebrations? You already know how we celebrate. The first 50 people to get there, guess what they're going to receive? A free roll. And I'm already working on those right now. Visualize. First 12 people to get there, get a free grinder, a special grinder. I'm not even going to show you the grinder because you ain't ready. It ain't nothing that fancy, but it's still something you get for free. I will have the mystery bags as well. Yes, there will be mystery bags. How many mystery bags has yet to be received? How many I can get Amazon to send me between now and December 19th? And what kind of companies want to help me fill said mystery bags? I'm looking for those things. If you want to sponsor, let us know. Email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com. Let me put that up on the screen for you. info@ohiocannabislive.com. For if you haven't already, visit my website, www.ohiocannabislive.com. Now, many of you may be wondering what's going on with Mastermind. Let me just tell you, I went to go see the pancreas doctor here at Ohio State yesterday, and the news is bad. So they're wondering if my pancreas is failing. They're wondering if they should take my pancreas out. I was in the hospital again last week. Pancreas, pancreas, pancreas. People think because I got out the hospital, I'm feeling better. No, this shit hurts. I'm going to just say it to you like it is. Pancreatitis is one of the most painful things that you can have. And there ain't many fixes for it. So, no, I do not feel better, folks. And I haven't for a long time. And to be crystal clear, ever since I had that procedure last year, all this has been happening to Mastermind. And many of you have known me for years, and you've known I've never been this sick. I'm not at the hospital. I just want to prove to y'all I'm not at the hospital. I'm at the crib. So I'm not at the hospital right now. Um, the other thing that the pancreas doctor said is he thinks I should go get another opinion, the third opinion at the Cleveland Clinic. Okay. Yes, this is a new hat. If you want to get one of these, let me know in the comments. This is special. You cannot buy this on my website. This is the new 3-panel deal. You see that? See the difference? Shiny. What's that? The ASMR hat. You need to order it right now. Cover up your head so you don't look like me. Anyway, back to what I was saying here. Today's show about THCA and Delta8. How do you feel about these things? I want to know in the comments. I don't see any comments yet on my screen, so I'm dying to know how you feel about this THCA Delta8 ban. Do you really care about it? When we put a post on Reddit, the post reached over 100,000 people. So tell me, should we let them ban THCA and Delta 8? And, at this point, People gonna say, I don't even know what the difference between Delta 8 and THCA is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my AI come on the show for the first time. Yes, my AI is going to make a guest appearance on the show right now to help us about this. So I'm gonna put him on the phone. Hello, Mr. AI. Weed helper, are you there? Uh-oh.
Hey there. Yes, Weed Helper here. How can I assist you today with cannabis related info?
Okay, well, we are streaming live on YouTube right now, and we are talking about Ohio lawmakers who want to ban THCA and Delta 8 products. Can you explain to my audience what the difference between THCA products and Delta 8 products and, let's say, products sold in dispensaries? What's the difference? Wait for it. Wait for it.
Absolutely. Let's break it down for your audience. Delta8 and THCA products are generally considered hemp derived cannabinoids. They are often sold outside of licensed dispensaries, marketed as legal under the federal 2018 Farm Bill, which allows hemp products with less than 0.3% Delta 9 THC, the main psychoactive compound in marijuana. Here's the key difference. 1. Delta 8 THC. This is a naturally occurring cannabinoid in cannabis, but in hemp, it's present in small amounts. Most Delta-8 is synthetically converted from CBD extracted from hemp. It's psychoactive, similar to Delta-9 THC, but often described as milder. THCA, tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, this is the precursor to THC, found in raw cannabis. When heated through smoking, vaping, or cooking, THCA converts into Delta-9 THC, making it psychoactive. THCA itself doesn't cause a high until it's activated by heat. Products sold in licensed dispensaries. These are regulated cannabis products available only to registered medical marijuana patients, or in some states, adult use consumers. Here's the difference. Dispensary products contain Delta-9 THC and are lab tested for potency, purity, and contaminants. They comply with state regulations, ensuring safety and consistency. The cannabinoids, like THC and CBD in these products, come directly from the cannabis plant without synthetic conversion. Main differences. Regulation. Dispensary products are heavily regulated, whereas Delta-8 and THCA products often lack oversight. Source Delta-8 and THCA are derived from hemp. Dispensary products come from state-licensed cannabis. Safety. Hemp-derived products may not always be tested for contaminants or potency, posing risks. Potency. Delta-9 THC in dispensary products is usually more potent and reliable than Delta-8 or raw THCA. Lawmakers in Ohio are concerned because the lack of regulation around Delta-8 and THCA allows potentially unsafe or mislabeled products to be sold widely. The push to ban or regulate these products is about aligning safety standards with what dispensaries already follow.
Wow, that was a lot, Weed Helper. So, for those who just want to get high, how do you explain it to them? Wait for it.
All right, keeping it simple for those who just want to get high. Delta-8 THC. It can get you high, but it's a weaker version of the usual THC. Think of it as diet weed. You can find it at gas stations or vape shops, but it's not well regulated, so quality can be hit or miss. This doesn't get you high on its own, but if you smoke or heat it, it turns into the regular THC, Delta-9, and gives you the same kind of high as dispensary products. This THC, this is the real deal. It's stronger, safer, and more consistent because it's grown and tested under strict rules. You need a medical card in Ohio to buy it legally. Basically, the high from dispensary products is typically stronger and cleaner, while Delta-8 and THCA are more like the Wild West in terms of strength and safety.
The Wild West? Okay, well, one of my viewers just said that in Georgia, they banned THCA, according to Birdman, one of my viewers here. Do you think that Ohio will probably end up banning THCA? You think this will be a nationwide thing? Gotta think about
Great question, and shout out to Birdman.
it.
What happened in Georgia reflects a trend we're seeing in states trying to get a handle on unregulated products like THCA and Delta-8. Here's why Ohio might follow. 1. Safety concerns. Ohio lawmakers want to ensure products are safe and regulated. THCA, like Delta8, often skips strict testing, and there's potential for contamination or mislabeled potency. That's a big deal for public health. 2. Protecting the medical program. Ohio has a structured medical marijuana program. Unregulated products like THCA undercut licensed dispensaries by offering similar highs without state oversight, creating a financial and regulatory imbalance. 3. Trend across states. States like New York, Oregon, and now Georgia are cracking down on hemp-derived products to close loopholes. Ohio lawmakers...
Wait.
Why aren't we? Nationwide trend.
Wait. Nationwide trend, nothing. What about these hemp businesses that are struggling right now? What about them? This is going to basically put the hemp companies that have been selling these products under the 2018 Farm Bill out of business in Ohio. What about these business owners who own these smoke shops and head shops who have been making a living off of these products? What is going to be the impact of them? And how do you think the cannabis community as a whole in Ohio is going to feel about not being able to buy these products at their local smoke and head shops they locally support? That was a tough question, wasn't it? Look, I stomped it. Are you still there? We broke it. I broke it. All right, let's ask this question again. Weed Helper, are you there?
I'm right here. What's on your mind?
All right, let's continue our conversation. I asked you a question. I said, what about these smoke shops and head shops who have been selling THC and Delta8 products? If this ban in Ohio goes through, won't this put those companies out of business? And how do you think the Ohio cannabis community is going to feel about not being able to buy their favorite THCA and Delta8 products at their local retailers? They're not dispensaries.
Great questions. If Ohio bans THCA and Delta8 products, it would definitely shake up smoke shops and head shops because a big chunk of their revenue often comes from selling these products. Here's how it could play out. 1. Impact on businesses. Smoke shops and head shops, they could lose a lot of customers if they can't sell THCA and Delta8 products. Many might pivot to other products like CBD, kratom, or non-cannabis related items. But for some shops, this could be a make or break situation. Dispensaries. They might see a boost in business because people looking for legal THC would now have fewer options and might turn to Ohio's medical marijuana program instead. 2. Cannabis community reaction. Frustration. People who've been using THCA or Delta8 because they're cheaper or don't require a medical card might be angry. These products are widely accessible and often seen as a workaround to stricter cannabis laws. Losing that convenience could hit hard. Split opinions. Some in the community might support the ban because unregulated products can be unsafe. Others might see it as Ohio selling out to big cannabis companies and limiting consumer choice. 3. What could help? Ohio might soften the blow if they expand access to dispensaries or allow more affordable products in the medical program. They could even consider licensing shops to sell these products under stricter rules, keeping some of the smoke shops afloat. Ultimately, it's going to create tension between the need for regulation and the love for easy access. It'll be a heated topic in Ohio's cannabis community for sure. What do you think your viewers would prefer? More regulation or more freedom?
Wow, that's a hell of a question. So, what do you think? Should there be more regulations on THCA and Delta8 products? Um, how do you feel? Do you think that people should be given THCA and Delta8 products more of a chance? Should your boy Mastermind go out to the corner store and go buy some of these products and see how they affect me and see what happens live? That would be a video, right? I just go to the store and just buy some THCA products and try them, take one for the team and say, from a guy who's been to Michigan, from a guy who was the first patient in the program, and a guy who grows his own weed, I could make a decision on whether this weed is really what they say it is or not. Now, if I smoke it and pass out, well, A lot of things. Maybe it was some gas, and maybe they put something in it to make me pass out. One thing I do know is that Delta 8 products I have tried. And one thing I have learned about those, other than what Weed Helper said, is that they do seem to taste feel synthetic. It feels like everything has like this oily taste, like oily and meaning like they put something in it, like it's infused or something when it's not. And then there is a lot of this infused. Everything's now infused with something. And if you could see how these products are infused or how these extracts are made to infuse products, I think people and consumers will have a better understanding of the safety concerns about these products. If somebody does a butane extraction and they don't have industrial level equipment, we're talking crude here. You might as well be getting one of them cans to refill your butane lighter. And not saying that don't work, okay? Not saying it don't work. But if you want the very best quality extracts, you got to buy the equipment. So that doesn't mean that you can't make quality rosin or other extracts, because you can. You most certainly can. And if you have the budget and money for that, then you can do it. You can do that. But realistically speaking, right now we have a lot of people who are on a budget, on fixed income, and they're just looking for the deal. And a lot of times that deal is going to Michigan, or going to the corner store and getting it from the corner store, or getting it from their plug. I mean, and sometimes, you feel like getting it from your plug is the right thing to do, but at the same time, sometimes we have to ask ourselves, what are we really looking for when we buy these products? Are we looking for something, just like I said, to weed helper to get high? Are we looking for some type of relief? Everybody's in a different situation. If you're a recreational consumer, you just want to feel good. You just want to get a buzz, just like you would if you're going to get a drink or something. And I definitely would recommend you getting high on some weed than you getting drunk on alcohol. I mean, I think we can all agree on that, right? I think that some of these myths, like right now, they even tried to say that the reason I was having a pancreas situation was because of cannabis, and I go hogwash, because I've been using cannabis for 20 plus years, and I never had these problems. I never had these hospital admissions. I never had these acute pancreas episodes before this. So it has nothing to do with cannabis. Let's just stop right there. Full stop. You know, they're talking about a person who basically has struggled for years, for other reasons not related to my pancreas. And a lot of times people just see me on here and think because I'm on here that I have somehow recovered from this pancreas thing, and I have not. And I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, as far as there are some people who believe there is no difference between THCA and regular dispensary weed, I would say there is a difference. I would say there's a difference in quality, probably. There's a difference in effects. Not to say that THCA isn't for some people, but again, I think what needs to happen is public education about these things, about Delta 8, about THCA, about the synthetic process that is involved in making these products. And I think that is important to make sure that people understand how something is made. It doesn't matter whether it came from a dispensary or whether it came from the street. I don't care where it came from for that matter. I know that weed grows out of the ground. I know it can be grown indoors, outdoors, and in tents, and in basements, and in closets, and in grow facilities. I know that. But what I don't know when I buy from certain people is who, and where, and what it came from. And, I used to buy stuff like that all the time. And I can just tell you, it's hit or miss. Sometimes you get really good stuff, and sometimes you get really bad stuff. And that's going to be anywhere. It doesn't matter whether you bought it from the market or from you bought it from the dispensary, you bought it from Michigan. Everyone makes it seem like there's this great experience happening up north. Well, for some people, it might be. For others, it's probably not such a great experience, but they're never going to get out here publicly and admit they had a negative experience up north. Who would do that? That's like going around and admitting that you got beat by the Wolverines. Like how many times? And so since we're getting ready to play Michigan again, I think I better give y'all that speech again I said about losing. Because I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. So to those who sit at home going, go Bucks, but then go Michigan to get their weed, you better have your ass sitting here rooting for your home team. Because if they lose again, well, I guess we should get a trophy made for the state with the most losers in it. Because that's what we look like when we can't win in football, we can't win in weed. What can we win in? What can we beat Michigan in right now? Is it nothing? Is Ohio a bunch of losers? I don't believe so. And I'm going to remind you, my family is in Michigan. I went to college in Michigan. And I was one of the first people to go up there in Michigan and buy their stuff. I was the only person to go there and do a video of me buying the weed in the dispensary in Michigan. Show me another person who done that. So I don't need nobody to school me about what's going on in Michigan because believe me, I know. And that's okay. That's okay. Weed's cheaper in Michigan. We've all established this. That doesn't mean it has to be like that forever. And as the holidays come up, here comes the talk about Green Wednesday. How many of you on this chat right now, on this video, know what Green Wednesday even is? Do you know what Green Wednesday is? Let me see in the comments. Here we go. What is Green? Let's ask Weed Helper what Green Wednesday is. Weed Helper, do you know what Green Wednesday is?
Oh, absolutely. Green Wednesday is like the Black Friday of cannabis. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and it's one of the biggest cannabis shopping days of the year. People stock up for the long holiday weekend, especially since Thanksgiving gatherings can be, let's say, a little stressful for some. Dispensaries and cannabis retailers often offer big discounts, deals, and promotions on this day, drawing in customers. It's become a key part of cannabis culture, similar to 420, but focused on sales and preparation for the holidays. It's a win-win for both consumers and businesses. Are you or your viewers planning on taking advantage of Green Wednesday this year?
I don't know, man, because I could grow weed at home on Wednesday.
Fair point. And with homegrown now allowed for personal use in some places, depending on where you're located, that's a great option. Growing at home can be rewarding. You know exactly what goes into your plants, and it saves money in the long run. Plus, there's something special about enjoying your own homegrown stash. If you're in Ohio, though, just keep in mind that home growing is only allowed for medical marijuana patients, and they need a specific license for it.
No, that is not correct. Let me stop you right there. You can grow up to 12 plants in Ohio. You're wrong, Weed Helper. As long as you're over 21 and there's 2 adults in the house, you can grow 12 plants. If there's 1 adult in the house over 21, you can grow 6 plants. Check your notes. Sometimes you got to correct these AIs. It doesn't know everything up there. This is Weed Helper. I think you're thinking I'm making this up. See that? Weed Helper. So, yes, I did create the Weed Helper. That's right. So, it's still learning and it's not perfect. So, yes, just to be clear, you can grow up to 12 plants with 2 adults in the house and only 1 adult. You can grow 6 plants. You must be over 21. It must be out of public view. Home grow, they claim, takes place in a closet, in a tent, in an enclosed area, not visible to public eyes, not anywhere near or accessible to children or anyone under 21. That is the current law. They want to change that too, but that's another episode. That's another show. Right now, we got to stay focusing on the mission. In Ohio, currently, we have a lot available to us. Without this ban, it's wide open. You got THC this, THC that. I don't know. You know, for some people, this is an important thing. So they've been having these testimonies down at the State House on Tuesday. Some people went down there to testify for it. I need to know from my audience and from the viewers who are watching this later on the replay, do you think Mastermind should go down there and testify against the THCA ban? Should I stop them? Should I try to stop them? I mean, you tell me. Do y'all want the THC ban or not? When I say THCA, let's at the A at the end. THCA and Delta8. We ain't talking about weed in general. We're just talking about these two things and a few other things. And I think the real main thing is I want to ask you, they're really just concerned about children getting these things at the gas station. And I feel like we need to step back for a second. And why is nobody holding the gas station accountable for selling products to children or minors? They checking for ID for tobacco. You're right. And they're checking for ID for alcohol. Really? I'm not so sure about that. Are they checking ID for anything? Have you been in the store and seen someone buy alcohol, CBD, and someone check for IDs? Have you seen it? Because I haven't seen it in years. When's the last time you got carded for some alcohol somewhere? When's the last time anybody's carding or ID checking for any damn thing in Ohio? I mean, I'm just saying, maybe in some little areas they're checking it. They're more likely to check your ID for a blunt wrap, than they are for some Delta8 gummies. They'll check your ID for the blunt wrap, and it better not be flavored in Columbus. It can't have flavors in Columbus. There's no flavored wraps in Columbus. They banned it. But it's okay in Whitehall, which is right inside of Columbus. So, in a city that loves weed, supposedly, Flavor Town, did y'all see that? The door just opened by itself. What's up, Tip Top Smoke? Good to see you on the stream. The door just opened by itself. Wasn't the dog. Wasn't me. Super creepy, right? The door just opened. It's like, whoa. Imagine how that happened. I don't know. But before I forget, before we leave today's show, I want to make sure you know about the last event I'm going to do this year. I'm going to leave this flyer up on the screen for a minute so y'all can take notes of the address, the time, the date. And if you're ready to buy your ticket, which is only $12, visit www.ohioCannabisLive.com/events. And tickets are on sale right now. We have a few vendor slots available. If you want to be a vendor here and be selling something legal, not illegal, legal, then the vendor fee is $75. Okay. Now we plan on doing more events on Thursdays. So Token Chill isn't just a one-time thing. This is going to be events every Thursday starting next year. Yeah, I said it. We said it. Now things could change, but that is the current plan. Now, I'd like to talk about the Ohio Cannabis Expo for a second. Now, we did 2 expos this year. We did both of those expos in Canton. Next year, we will be doing expos in other cities. One of those cities I can tell you right now will be Columbus, Ohio. So there will be Ohio Cannabis Expo Columbus. Yep. And so we'll be working that out with more details to come very soon. And once we start working that out, we'll be selling tickets for that expo as well. So we got a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline, not to mention the birthday party that's coming. February 7th, mark your calendars. I'm having a birthday party. My way. You understand that? I'm having a birthday party my way. So when you learn how I do stuff, let this be a preview to you. Those who run into me, you already know what happens. Those who have kicked it with me, you know what happens. You already know how we do this. That song come out. This is how we do it. Yeah, ain't nobody else doing it like us, right? So, yes, again, make sure that you get your tickets. The address. Don't ask me where it's at. The address is on this flyer. The flyer is on our social media. The tickets are on the website. So don't be messaging me asking me what time is it? Where is it at? How do I get tickets? That information is on our website, ohiocannabislive.com/events, and it is on this flyer right here. So we hope to see you there if you live in the Columbus and surrounding areas for the last Christmas party of 2024, hosted by Ohio Cannabis Live. And yes, we're gonna token chill and turn up. I've got some freebies to give away for the holiday season. So I hope to see y'all there. Those of you who can come. And yeah, I haven't done an event in Columbus in a while, so this will be refreshing. Do one here. I don't have to drive 2.5 hours to Canton. Not that I don't love y'all in Canton, but Mastermind needs a little bit of easier one this time. So, like I said, we're just having a party. I said party. I didn't say webinar. I didn't say seminar. I didn't say expo. I said party. Party. Token chill. What did you think that was going to be about? All right, so y'all better be at the Token Chill. Now I'm really talking shit. You better be at the Token Chill. And y'all better smash the like and subscribe button. I see we got 18 viewers. So if I can get at least 100 of you at the Token Chill, that'll be great. That'll help me out a lot. And I appreciate my moderators on here, Lynette and Jimmy, who are always putting in good work. He gave us out one free membership today. So congratulations to whoever won that free membership. And our survey question, do you care if Ohio bans THCA and Delta8? And right now, it says here 69% of you say, yes, you care. So what I'm understanding from the viewers here, with 26 votes, that you do care about THCA and Delta8. And what I want to know is, do you feel like there's enough information about these products available to you? Do you think the retailers and merchants provide? I see Jimmy throw out another membership. There you go. Thanks, Jimmy. Look at you, Skeet. Got you a new membership thanks to Jimmy. Now remember, those memberships are $1.99 a month. $1.99 a month. You can support the channel for $2 a month. That helps us keep going. We're at 24 viewers. And, we're talking about whether or not Ohio lawmakers want to ban THCA and Delta8 and how you feel about that. That's what today's show is about predominantly. I see Jimmy just gave Bobby K a membership. Congratulations, Bobby K. You got a new membership. Welcome. Hey, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here, my brother. Thank you for Tip Top Smoke coming in. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, Captain Green Toker. I never seen your video of you buying in Michigan. Please send it to me, Captain Green Toker. I'd like to see it. Hey, Nat A was gifted a membership. Congratulations. Welcome to our membership program. All right. You see, Kind Buds and Dark Dank Nuds, you said screw Delta8, but TA is just the THC before it's heated. No difference between the two. All weed has THCA. True, true, true. I can't disagree with you there. Legal cannabis is hell no, we won't go. Oh my God, you just got me going, man. Okay, well look at this. Patricia Reba. Oh my God, she gave away 10 memberships. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. I appreciate your support. That means so much to me. Thank you. Welcome, Curly Green Leaf, for getting your membership. Thanks to Patricia. Kyle James, you got your membership. Thank you. Welcome. The Jeep guy. I love Jeeps. I used to have a Jeep with a Hemi, so I love the Jeep guy. and Wi-Fi with the name that everybody would love to have. Welcome back to the membership. Tabitha Star was gifted a membership. KY Weed Nerds. Okay, Kentucky in the house. Hey. Okay, MK Crop Duster was also gifted a membership. Wow. Welcome. Chili Dog is also now a member of the channel. And Shay Smith was gifted membership. Also, I see on here 216 Bando O was also gifted a membership. Yo, I appreciate y'all doing this. Thank you so much, Patricia, for helping us. I do appreciate your support. And all those who just joined, just remember, she only covered you for 1 month. So when it's time for renewal, please do me a favor and renew. And I just want you to understand how that helps me out. Because basically, in order for me to get paid from YouTube, I need to reach a $100 threshold every month. I did reach that threshold this last time, but in order for me to get it again, I have to reach the threshold again. And I would like to share with you, I'm going to just take you behind the scenes right now and show you on my phone where we are with that goal and how far we've got to come to get to the next payout. We are currently at $15, and you can see before I show you I got paid $130. Thank you, everybody. That helps me out a lot. That helps me with gas, helps me with food, helps me with my bills. I pay for a lot of this software to make this stuff work. You notice the camera follows me now. This is all software. These mics that I'm wearing, this is a professional lapel mic. You know, I got remote controls that control cameras. Heck, this camera right here, look at that. This is just one of many cameras that I have that, and look, I said now it's crooked. Let me fix that. Okay, and so a lot of this would not be possible without your help. The only reason you see me sitting in my kitchen right now and not down there in my normal area is because I just haven't been feeling that great, and sometimes it's easier for me to sit in my kitchen than me to sit downstairs where my other computer is. So I actually have a computer upstairs and I have a computer down. So we got Studio A and Studio B. So we could pick this whole production up and start walking around right now. We could be mobile just like that. Look, y'all think I'm playing. Nah, we could be mobile. But I choose to be right here in the kitchen for some reason. I like sitting at the kitchen, but I don't know why. Because this is where the dang old mousies keep popping up. We found another mouse. Another one. This sucker was hiding in the corner. He was like, this was him trying to get away from the glue trap. He was like, I'm gonna get free. Watch it, guys. I'm gonna get free. So you know what happened? Mastermind went and got these little like reacher thing, and I grabbed it, and I said, and what? Oh, the Ninja Turtles is happy now because I'll be dropping them all kind of mice down. I mean, hopefully it wasn't Master Splinter I threw down this drain. Because it was still alive. I didn't want to put it in the trash, and then it was still alive in my trash, and then it would have been something moving around in my trash bag, and oh shit, I was like, oh no. You should have seen me the first time. I was like, I'm screaming like a girl, man. I saw that mouse. It just startled me. You know, you're not used to seeing a damn little critter doing that. So, this is a 1960s home. And a lot of these homes, they didn't build them the best, to be honest. And I learned that after being here for a few years. There's a couple little nicks and crannies and holes these little buggers are squeezing in and getting to. And one time I was sitting right here with y'all live, and the damn mouse ran right across, so you didn't even know it. I was like, and back to the programming, y'all didn't even know. I was literally like freaking out, going, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!" The damn mouse just ran right past me while I was live. Yeah. So now you have it. Now let me just check one other thing here. Comments. Let me go back here because I mean we had a lot happen today. I mean, wow, all those memberships got gifted. Woo! You got the garlic cookies, and you was amazed. Okay, I feel you on that. Grassroots is Curaleaf, absolutely, and I don't know. Their garlic cookies wasn't bad. Does it compare with the Riviera Creek garlic cookies? I'm gonna let y'all weigh in on that one. I mean, I've smoked a lot of Riviera Creek garlic cookies, so I think my opinion might be a little bit biased. And I've only smoked a couple bags of the Curaleaf garlic cookies. Now I could say where they're giving them a run for their money would be on that layer cake. That Curaleaf layer cake, well, it surprised me. It wasn't too bad. Since he smokes, this is not welcoming news. Well, for some, like I had said earlier, and even Weed Helper said this, that yeah, this thing about them wanting to ban these things for some people is not good news. And this is another reason why I do my live stream to help people know what is going on with this cannabis stuff in Ohio. It isn't just all parties and celebrations. There's still work to be done. It's time to advocate. It's time to medicate. It's time to come together on this stuff and stand together. So if we as a cannabis community want THCA products and Delta8 products to stay in the market, it is up to us to inform our local legislators, your local state representatives, the governor's office, and everybody that you want THCA and Delta8 to stay. What I do think should happen is there should be an age limit. It shouldn't be no age limit. I think we can agree there should be some reform on this. It should not just be for anybody under 18 at the bare minimum. And let's just be real. To buy a cannabis related product that is not at the dispensary, like a bong or something like that, you have to be 21. Yeah. You could be 21 to buy a bong, but you could be 16 and buy a Delta8 gummy. What kind of rules are they making here? Well, what's happened here is when the rules were made, it was made to fill people's pockets. They didn't give a shit about the children. If they cared about that, they would have put the foot down on that a long time ago. You don't care about the children. Show me you care about the children. Put an age limit on it. Let's talk about age limits right now because I think people are really confused about legal cannabis. So let me take you through the debacle of Ohio's cannabis age limit debacle. So, as a medical marijuana patient, medical cannabis patient, MMJ patient, weed person, medical person with a qualified condition under the House Bill 523, which is what legalized medical cannabis marijuana in Ohio, you can be 18 and have a medical cannabis card. So technically, if you have a medical cannabis card and you are 18 to 20, I'm talking to you. You can still buy weed with your medical card. Okay? But you cannot go and buy a bong or a lighter or a torch because you are not 21. So you can go buy it, but if you need something to smoke it with, well, you better ask somebody over 21 to get it. But let's go back to what I said earlier. Who is checking IDs? He looks old enough. Do you know I've had this same beard and this hair on my chest since I was 13 years old? Well, yeah, of course. MK Crop Duster. Yeah, Uncle Sam wants his cut. So again, he was seeing the profit at the time, but now kids have gotten sick. I'm not discounting that children have gotten access to THC products they shouldn't have. But what I don't want to happen is the legal, legit industry, whether it's hemp or whether it's the dispensary, I don't want us to take the fall for bad business practices that may be happening at, I hate to say it, gas stations, corner stores, bodegas, etc., where they just want to make a quick buck and they don't care. I'd love to know. I think I should try a few things out live and see how they go. Like right now, you can order gummies from DoorDash. Did y'all know that? You can order gummies from Amazon. You can order gummies from DoorDash. Yeah, you can order products that are hemp derived that would be under the 2018 Farm Bill from DoorDash. You can actually purchase from the DoorDash store. You can go to Giant Eagle and buy CBD slash hemp products. And so, bigger question is who should be selling these products and the age limit? So, do you think, and leave it in the comments, this is going to be a replay, somebody's going to clip this and say, should people be 18 and up to buy THC products? Or should they be 21 and up? Let me see the numbers in the comments. Let me see the numbers on the replay. 18 or 21, or no age cap. No age cap at all on these products. What do y'all think? All right, Patricia, a great thing to touch base on. I'd love to talk about this real quick while I'm here with you all. Let's talk about delivery. Delivery is in the law that was passed last November. So there is a way for delivery. So let me just explain the way the rules are kind of written out to some degree to explain how it worked for those who are entrepreneurs like myself who are thinking, let me jump out here and start a delivery business. Okay, so the way that the law was written, they've got it structured to only a licensed dispensary that's already operational would be able to offer these delivery services. So this means that companies that already exist in the program, they would have to deliver the cannabis from their dispensary, which means that if you're an entrepreneur watching this video, at this time, there is no legal framework for you to deliver as, let's say, a contractor like Uber, DoorDash, Amazon, etc. There is no framework for that to happen. And then ask yourself, who do you want to deliver the cannabis? DoorDash, Amazon, or third party driver from the dispensary? How much would you pay for delivery? Has anyone looked at the cost of delivery in Michigan, for example? Because guess what? It's not cheap. And it's also not guaranteed you're getting regulated product either. So for those who have ordered delivery in Michigan, chime in and say how much the fee was. Or actually, did they just include it in the price and mark the price and say, yeah, I'll deliver you an ounce for $400? Where you at? So what should delivery look like? I mean, cost wise, do you think there should be like $100 minimum or a $25 minimum or some type of minimum? I addressed this before. When I fought to get us curbside and online ordering, I had delivery in there. Many of you don't remember. I even had a petition online to get delivery, and less than 1,000 people signed it. I've tried. I'm trying to get people to be down with this delivery thing, but at the end of the day, it comes down to consumers don't want to pay. They don't even want to go to these dispensaries right now. How do you get consumers to stop going to Michigan? We already know the answer to this. Lower the prices. That's going to happen. I can tell you right now that the prices are going to come down. And they're going to come down sooner than you could have possibly imagined. However, when it does happen, how are you going to know if you're not looking? That's the biggest thing. There are platforms out there that you can search on. Some of you have heard of them. Weed Maps, Dutchie, iHeartJane. You can use these programs in Ohio and Michigan to compare pricing without leaving your home, without even logging in. You can even find out what dispensaries are close to you. But what I would advise you to do is to check Weed Maps, check Dutchie, and iHeartJane because they all work differently. And not every dispensary is using all three platforms to advertise their dispensary. So that means that you can look at dispensaries in Dutchie, and there could be 3 or 4 that aren't in Dutchie that are only in iHeartJane. They're not using Dutchie's platform, or they're using some other version that doesn't show up in Dutchie. So there's a lot of cross connections going on, but all I'm saying about buying cannabis in Ohio, shop around a little bit first and see what you can find. Don't just assume it's cheaper to go to Michigan without even looking first. Because I have a lot of people that say that, but then when you question them about, did you see this deal they had here at the dispensary here? Did you see the deal they had at the dispensary there where you at? Did you even know? No, I didn't even know, man. I haven't went there in years. I never even looked. But you're going to get in your car and drive 2 hours or more to Michigan and not even question anything. And I just want to remind you, the carry limit for Ohio is 2.5 ounces. So if you go to Michigan and buy 4 ounces because you could do that, and the carry limit in Michigan is still 2.5 ounces too, you get stopped between here and Michigan with more than 2.5 ounces in your possession, then you are in violation in Michigan and in Ohio. So you get in trouble in either location. So I know people are running there and buying all this stuff and then coming back. And God, you made it back. I'm proud and happy for you. But I'm going to tell you, people have gotten caught and they are watching for you. And you are a target. This is why I'm making such a big deal about it. I'm not trying to shit on somebody for going to Michigan to buy weed. I'm trying to tell you, you need to pay attention that the enforcement is going to change. It's going to get worse. They're going to be looking for you and others who are traveling from Ohio back in other directions. So expect to see more troopers at the state line, at Indiana, at Michigan, at Kentucky, waiting to see how many people from state A go to state B and vice versa. And right now, you know what they see? They see a whole lot of Ohio plates coming to Ohio, and then they see a bunch of Michigan plates coming back here right behind them. Michigan coming here. Why? So they can make fun of our program. So they could go up there and do video talk shit about how crap our program is. And I go back to y'all want to say beat Michigan week and all that old nonsense and go Bucks and all that. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: if you're a true diehard Buckeye fan, then we need to be putting our foot down here in Ohio to demand lower prices, to demand fresh product, and to make sure that we beat Michigan. Football and basketball and weed and sales, everything. And it's time for us to start planning the big Michigan Ohio face off on the weed because it is coming, people. It's coming. And I ain't talking about just one or two people on here. I went and got a good deal. Da, 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 da. No, I'm talking about their weed versus our weed, head to head competition, judges and everything involved. The real championship here. The real deal. You need Mary Jones berry lemonade can infused 200 syrup sold in Ohio. Now I do believe we had some syrups out there, and I mean realistically speaking, those syrups, Patricia, they're all made virtually the same. It doesn't matter who make them. We had a company here make them, and nobody bought it, and they stopped making it because y'all didn't buy it. Why did y'all not buy it? Because y'all didn't like the packaging. They started out with 100 milligram bottles, and then moved up to bigger ones. And the marketing was limited to guessed it, Instagram. And everybody's not on Instagram. It's just like the Keef drinks. We had them. I even had the CEO of the company from Keef on this channel. What happened to Keef drinks? They went to the hemp market now. Now you can't get them in the dispensary, but you can get them in the hemp market. That's something we're seeing. A lot of these products that we couldn't get, they're just putting them in as hemp products now and selling them for cheaper. But that doesn't make them the same as the ones that you get at the dispensary. They're not the same. No, doesn't mean it's bad. It just doesn't mean it's not the same product. There's a little bit of this misleading and deceptions here of some of these products that are being sold in these stores, where they mark it up and say it's 500 milligrams, it's 1,000 milligrams of THC in this product. It's not. I looked. I thought my dog was there. She's upstairs playing with my girlfriend. I hear them wrestling up there. So no, when you see a product in a store and it says it's over 200 milligrams, and I'm talking about in Ohio, and it ain't in a dispensary, I'm telling you, you better question it. It's probably not legit. Because you know it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make any money. If they gave the full product that it costs to make the real stuff, they wouldn't make a profit on it. So of course they've got to make this, as Weed Helper alluded to, the diet version of this thing, which for those who maybe have a lower tolerance, maybe it's great for them. But I'm here to tell you that we have THC products here in Ohio that are stronger than the ones in Michigan. Look up their THC edible cap and you'll find out that our THC edible cap is higher than theirs. Does that mean it's cheaper? I'm not saying that. But I could say that edible prices have dropped dramatically. But here's the problem. This 10-day supply for recreational users. That's the problem. You can only buy 10 packs of gummies, 1 ounce, or 10 vapes, or a mixture of some. But it's not the full 2.5 ounce. It's not the full limits that we're supposed to have as recreational users. And this is another issue that no one is fighting out right now. I'm telling you about it now, but no one's staying on these people except for me. I can't do it by myself. I'm telling you, we have to raise the alarm. If you want something done, you've got to speak up. It can't be just Anthony rambling on YouTube. It's got to be everybody. You got to come on the channel and tell me how you feel. Get on here and let these people know it's not just me on here. They see it in the comments, but until they see faces and names, they think it's just a bunch of bots. I know you're not a bunch of bots, okay? I know you're all real people, okay? But these other people need to hear from you directly. And they need to know. You don't agree with the THC ban. The survey has said this. Let's look at it again. Let's check it right now. Check in with the survey and see where we are. Well, we're still 67% say yes, they care about THC ban. That's still more than the majority of the people watching this stream right now. There's 22 viewers and 21 likes. We've had a lot of people become members today. Thank you to Jimmy and Patricia again for doing that. I really appreciate that. And that will certainly help us out for our next monthly payout. And, you know, again, I've worked really hard on this channel to try to bring you the most up-to-date information, to try to host events to get us all together, to help us through what was the worst time ever during the pandemic. And, you know, here again, you know, we're still divided. We have a lot of divisions. We have a lot of people that are doing things and we're not working together. So again, I'm calling for unity. I'm calling for a coming together, all these different groups, all different factions, whoever is willing to work together for the greater good. Mastermind says the door is open. But those who are trying to ruin us, badmouth us, slander us, say we're trying to be like them, my daddy's name is Mike. My name is Anthony Mastermind Riley. Ain't no Mike in my name. Okay? So I'm not trying to be like nobody else. I ain't trying to copy off nobody else. And I started Ohio Cannabis Live in 2019 to help people learn about cannabis, to help us learn about cannabis, to help show people these things were safe. I went and checked the dispensaries to make sure it was safe. I went to the grow facilities to make sure it was safe. I'm the one that questioned all the lab works because I wanted you to feel safe buying these products. And that's what I've been doing, trying to give y'all behind the scenes, going to these meetings, going to these events, and trying to learn from every aspect of the cannabis community, whether it's the black market, whether it's the green market, or whatever it is. I have supported you. I've come to your events. Many of you know this. But at the end of the day, if we cannot work together and support each other by going to each other's events, by sponsoring each other's events, if dispensaries really want to get a foothold on Ohio, start by supporting your local brands, your local business owners. Stop giving people a reason to go to Michigan. Let's turn this thing around. Because guess what? We need our roads fixed. The schools here are in shambles. They're already talking about closing more schools here in Columbus, Ohio, because they don't have heat and other things they should have because they're schools. Social equity. 39% of the recreational sale revenue is for social equity. They've claimed they made $143 million already off of recreational sales. Where is our money? Where is that money? Is anyone besides me going to ask? Where is the money? How come it's not being invested back into the cannabis infrastructure? What is the Division of Cannabis Control doing right now? We need to talk to them and we need to let them know how we feel. Because I think that we can work with the Division of Cannabis Control. We can have a better program. So I'm calling on Division of Cannabis Control to host some type of meeting with the community to give feedback. I'm calling on legislators to host some type of town hall meeting. Don't put it on advocates. We ain't got no money. Don't put it on us. Don't put it on the investors. It's up to the state of Ohio to do their part because the will of the people legalized cannabis for everyone over 21 to regulate like alcohol. We ain't nowhere near that. And if we don't speak up, do we want to end up like New York? Do we want to end up like Michigan? Do we want to end up like Colorado? Or do we want to end up like California? An oversaturated program where everything is hit the bottom and everything's dirt cheap and the quality is in the ground. Do we want to end up like the other states? I don't think so. Ohio has one of the strictest testing campaigns for cannabis in the whole country. Our weed is tested more strictly than anything else. We're checking for every damn thing: foreign metals, pesticides, mold, yeast, anything. And guess what happens when a product in Ohio tests positive for mold? One or two things. A, it's recalled and you get your money back. Or B, they reprocess it and use it for edibles and get rid of the mold. Remediation. This is what happens in every state that has a legit cannabis program. There are recalls in Michigan too. Bet you didn't know that. They get lots of recalls up there, but nobody's bragging about, I got some recalled weed. I'm going to take it back to Michigan and get my money back. Who's going to make that trip? I'm here to bring it back. I heard y'all recalled it. Let me get something else. Now, in Ohio, we've had things get recalled, and I've had people bring back one little crumb, a couple little crumbs, and get full refund for their money. I have people who have bought defective products in Ohio and received gift cards, Visa gift cards in the mail or email, replacing those. Did you even know that we have companies in Ohio, legit cannabis companies, who have a money back guarantee of some sorts or a satisfaction guarantee? I don't want to say money back, reverse that. Satisfaction guarantee in some cases, where they may, and if you're not happy, they may give you some of your money back for a product that didn't meet standards. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that. You didn't know that, did you? Mastermind just took you to school, didn't I? This is another important point that you brought up, Patricia, is about storage. I'm glad you brought this up. So, in the beginning of the program, the way the laws are written, they did not allow them to have any rules. I mean, not rules, but any refrigerators. I'm sorry, any refrigerators in a dispensary. They wanted everything kept at room temperature. If you made edibles, they had to survive at room temperature and da 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 da. Well, climate control matters. And some of these original builds, some of the first dispensaries ever opened, their climate control in their vaults was terrible. Now, since then, new dispensaries have been built and they had this in mind. So a lot of dispensaries now have other climate control options available to them to help keep products from deteriorating. The good thing was talking about concentrates, for example. Some of these places have somehow managed to incorporate some type of refrigerator into their workflow. You may not see it. Don't be surprised if you don't see a refrigerator in the front. I think what a lot of people are used to when you look at Michigan's market is a lot of visibility of products out there. Them doing things like opening up concentrate jars and letting you smell the terps. And although I think I love that experience, also I do know that with germs and people's nose and boogers and everything else, my concern be you sniffing my jar and a booger. A damn booger dropped down in that dab, and the sales rep don't see it. He closed that shit right back up, man. That booger got COVID on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? You get where you go. The next guy comes in, another booger drops down, or saliva, or remember droplets. You're talking, hey baby, droplets. I don't want no droplets in my damn concentrates. I don't want no droplets in my weed either. And I damn sure don't want no boogers in my weed either. I, I knew that'd make you laugh there. So I'm just saying though. I understand. I wanna smell this. But let me keep it real. Would you buy a joint or would you take a joint from somebody after they dry hitted it first? Nah, I don't want. I I'll take the one he dry hit last week. How many miles we gonna let dry hit that joint before we actually buy that motherfucker? Now, I'm not saying that happens. I'm just joking with y'all. But I'm just saying a lot of unsanitary behavior happens when you don't have controls. And so Ohio was looking at that germy thing. And I'm a germaphobe. I would much rather have a bag of weed that was sealed at the cultivation facility instead of one that everybody has opened and sniffed. Yeah, I'll take it. Nah, I won't take it, man. Okay, let me put that back in the cabinet. Man. Next guy come in. Yeah, let me see what you got. Nah, I don't want it. Next guy come in. I'll take this one. It doesn't have how many noses in it now? I'll pass on that on the nose weed. And I remember my first experience with deli style weed, going to the dispensary in Michigan and getting my first green container. I don't have one here in front of me, but getting my first green pop top. I remember coming in and looking like, oh, look at all this stuff I got, man. It was giving away so much stuff for free when I first started. It was crazy. And some of it was great. Some of it was great. I had some amazing. I remember one time I got some moon rocks. I had these moon rocks, and they were so cool looking. I mean, it looked like some out of another planet. This definitely was like different. And when I say rocks, I don't mean them little tiny things we get now, the little pebble. I'm talking about like a boulder. I'll have to show you the picture. A boulder, not no little moon rock. Let me see if I can show you all these. So when people think anything's always bad, no, I mean I went there and I got the same stuff that you got, tried it, been there, done that, and all that happened to change was just that a bunch of big greedy companies, uh, they went in there and bought up all the mom and pops, and all the mom and pops were gone. So once they were gone, hmm, I don't know, maybe I'm locked out of that Instagram account. Oh, well, I guess I am locked out of that one. Once they were gone, then we just had this like deluge of cheap weed. I mean, think about it. The dispensary is right here on corner A, and on corner B is the grow facility for corner A dispensary. They're just walking pounds of weed across the street. Of course, their cost is going to be low as hell because they're just taking weed and repacking it with brands that you might have heard of. They might go in there and get 10 bags of this, 10 bags of that, and just they're growing it. It's all legit weed, nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, they use the vanity bags and everything in a way that we should be using them here. Another thing we're struggling with here is our packaging looks like on some cases. And when packaging looks like on some cases, people look at it and go, I don't want to buy that. That don't look cool. I've seen some of the coolest packaging in the black market. What are we doing? How is it that the black market is outperforming the green market with packaging and marketing? What's happening here? Well, it's very simple. The state of Ohio is keep putting in all these rules and say, that looks like it might get a kid excited. You can't put that on there. And it'd be something simple. Ah, it looks like it might be a gummy bear in there. I didn't. Mike Tyson, Mike bites, for example. Mike Tyson had these little ear bites. A ear, a piece of an ear. Okay, we ain't talking about no kid gummy. We talking about a damn ear. He bit off of Vander Holyfield years ago, and only grown folks even know what that means. No kid's gonna know about that. And they wouldn't let us have Mike Tyson ears. So what we got wasn't a Mike. We didn't get a Mike bite ear. We got a Mike bite snack. It was like a regular square gummy with a notch out of it. No ear. But if you go buy it at the corner store or a hemp store, head shop, they got the ears under the hemp program. They got them there. They can sell them. So another opportunity for us to make some money in the legal in the green market, in the cannabis space, and well, gee golly, they won't even let us put ears in a bag. They won't even let us put ears in the bag. You had to break a few to get into it. I heard that. So, as I wrap up today's show, just went way over the limit of what we normally do. Let me know what you having for dinner. Let me know. Right now, we're still at 66% as far as THCA. Uh, I don't even want to sniff from an open container. And I'm old school, no squeezing the free samples would be great. I wish they would just send out those. Everyone buys the packaging. There's some great packaging. Yes, agreed. If cops see a sandwich baggie, it's a bust. If I see foil, it looks like dispo. Old folks with hand issues have terrible time opening some of those concentrate jars. I totally agree. I struggle with that myself, Patricia. With people, with these some of these packaging, or I feel like it's over packaged. So, with that said, let me know what you're having for dinner in the comments. And I just want to again thank all of you for being here every Friday. I want to thank Patricia and Jimmy for donating those memberships. I thank Lynette and Jimmy for being my moderators. I thank all of you who have been here since day one. I know a lot of day one viewers in here with me right now. And I thank all of you who are watching this on the later replay. I think today was different. I let y'all meet Weed Helper for the first time, and that was pretty exciting. And I think that as I continue to do my live streams, we continue to have more content. We'll continue to bring in more guests. I plan on bringing more guests on the show. I have a guy who wants to come on the show, and he said he used to be a drug mule, drug runner back in the day in the '70s, and became an informant, and then got his life on track. And he wants to tell a story on our channel. I think that's gonna be one heck of a story. So I look forward to putting that on here and letting y'all hear from this. And I have some other characters who like to come on the show and tell their stories too. I don't mean characters, I mean more people. And I think that we're going to continue to give people a place and a platform to come on our show and talk. Even if you're already somebody who has your own podcast, your own show, and you want to come on here and promote your show or your podcast to my audience to help diversify this space, I'm all for it. I'm also willing to come on your show. If you're willing to compensate me for my time. I have a lot to do, a lot going on. Many of you already know this. So like for me to stop, take time, and do other things, it's like it's a job. It's this is a job. This is a job. Being an advocate, being an influencer, being a public figure, being sick and disabled. This is all a job. This is all hard to do. So sometimes people lose sight of that because they just see somebody on TV or YouTube and think everything is easy. I know I make it look easy because I just jump on here and this guy's like he's live from his kitchen. Like, yeah, I am, and some people are live from wherever they want to be, and we can do that too. And we have Zoom, so you can come in here and talk and share your story on a weekly basis. I'm well open to have someone come in here every week and tell a story, but we got to do it right. We got to practice it in advance. You have to do a sound and video test with me to make sure that your equipment is working properly, so we get on here live that we don't have any hiccups. So again, I'm open to interviews. I'm open to people coming on here and telling the story. You are open to write a blog post about your situation, and I will edit it for you and share it to my blog to my readers. There's no cost to that because I want people to hear from the people. Now, if you're a company, we can work something out. But for the people, I want you to have a voice, and I want people to hear what you have to say beyond just this YouTube videos. So again, that's the difference between me and some of the other people is that I'm about the people, and I'm about people learning about these companies, these brands that we have built in Ohio that are mom and pops, and I'm all about us rebuilding Ohio. Go Bucks is what I'm about right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it? Huh? So again, it's beat Michigan time. I know y'all gonna be watching the game, and y'all better be saying "Go Bucks," and you better go get you some stuff from the dispensary, or from the head shop, or from the wherever, or from your grow, and you better have yourself at the Token Chill, December 19th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. right here in Columbus, Ohio, at the social venue. I know y'all dying to know what that's like. And I'm telling you, if you ever been to anything I've done, you should already know how I do. And like I said, if you get there early enough, I'm gonna have a pre-roll there for you. You get there late, pre-rolls might be gone. All right. Well, I thank all of y'all for being here. I want y'all all to smash that like subscribe button one more time and hit the notification bell for updates because I never know when I might go live. The name of the channel is Ohio Cannabis Live. So Cannabis Live could happen anytime. And that's why you need to hit the notification bell for updates. I thank y'all for being here with me on this Friday evening. I hope y'all have a safe and blessed weekend. And I'll see you on the next stream. Love y'all.